Good morning, my Zephyrs. Doing something different today. First off though, if you like what you see in this video, please subscribe. I would love some more subscribers. Thank you to Ace's mom for subscribing. I love your videos. Also, click the bell and that'll let you know when I post new stuff, which isn't all the time. But anyway, we're gonna do something different today. Today I am meeting my youngest daughter, Cindy, and we're gonna paint ceramics. We haven't done this together since she was about 7 years old, so it's been like 28 years since we did this. I am so looking forward to it. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I mean, I've been wanting to stop at this place. It's called Bev's, and it's down 15, close to Haymarket. And I've been wanting to go there, goodness, I guess since we moved up here. And we've been up here for 27 years. We've been up here for a long time now. But ever since we first passed it, I've wanted to stop there because I love painting ceramics. And so I'm finally doing it this weekend. Cindy's husband has gone out of town for a road rally, and so she is at loose ends this weekend. And so she and I talked and decided we would go paint ceramics today. It's been a long time since I did anything with her. I really miss hanging out with her. But I miss hanging out with Katie too, my oldest. She is just so busy. She has a very busy life. And I very rarely get to see her anymore. I very rarely get to see my grandkids anymore. But you know what? That's the way it is. I want my kids to have happy, full lives and not have me interfering. And so, you know, that's just the way I feel. And yeah, because for so long, Steve and I, with our in-laws, we had to deal with them either calling all the time or insisting that we come over for visits or insisting they come over for visits. And just really at the worst times possible, this would happen. It still happens. But, you know, I decided a long time ago, number one, I would treat my son-in-laws like they're my own sons. And I would treat them well. I would give them nothing but unconditional love. Because, you know, that's hard to come by from an in-law sometimes. And so I promised myself I would do that. My grandparents, my grandmother especially, hated my mom. And when we got taken away from her in the divorce and given to my grandparents, my grandmother managed to turn my sister against our mom. And to me, that just, yeah, it was wrong. And she tried to with me, but you know, I love my grandmother very, very much. She was an awesome lady. She was a great lady. She was so crafty, you know, doing crafts and painting and quilting and all that fun stuff, but she hated my mom with a passion. So yeah, it's just a sad thing that happens sometimes. And I promised that I wouldn't treat my son-in-laws like that. And I haven't. So that was my number one rule. My number two rule was not to interfere in my children's lives. You know, once they became adults, I mean, they're adults. They have their own life. They have their spouses. They have, in Katie's case, they have their children. Cindy has her work and just I just don't want to interfere in their lives in any way. So that's my number 2 rule, and I've pretty much stuck to it. So when it comes to Katie, I know that she's a busy girl. She's got the kids, she's got school activities, she's got her job. She's an assistant manager now, and she's got stuff that she does with Pat's business, doing bookkeeping and stuff like that, which I think is amazing, because she was always in the classes where you have to have extra help. She's a smart girl, and she can do anything she sets her mind to. So yeah, that's just, I promised myself I wouldn't interfere with my kids, and I haven't. So it's just, those are my major rules for the kids. But that's just the way it is. And so I'm getting together with Sen this morning. We're going to paint ceramics. We're going to have some fun spending time together, because we love to spend time together. I think the funnest thing about Sen is that she and Scott love to go on vacations with us. They like to go and do things with us. And that is just such a blessing, because a lot of kids, they don't want to do anything with their parents, but Cindy and Scott, I mean, they love going out and doing stuff with us. So it's a blessing, and I really love that. So if you're wondering what Steve's up to this morning, today was work morning for him up at the church for Bible school. Bible school starts in another week, and he always runs sound for Bible school. And so he's down there this morning for one of the meetings. And so yeah, I'm really glad that he does this. He does this every year. He takes the mornings off from work so that he can work at Bible school, and then he goes to work after that and works however long he has to for the day. But he does this every year, and I love that. I don't do Bible school anymore for a couple of reasons. Number one, it is so hot and it kills my asthma. So yeah, there's that, and there's the fact that I have to keep an eye on my mom, and so I have to be available to take her to doctor's appointments, ER, whatever it is that she needs to have done. I have to be available for that at all times. And so I really just don't do Bible school anymore. I miss it, but sometimes life steps in. Right now for church, my ministry has always been music. Ever since I was about 13, my ministry at church has been music. And so with Carla, our lead soprano, and the praise team out on bed rest for the baby, I've stepped in to take over for her in praise team as lead soprano. And so I haven't been able to do that for a long time, because my mom goes to church with me now and she hates to sit alone. But they've changed the order of service so that the praise team is only up there for the first 2 songs. And so I'm only up there for maybe 10 minutes, which is really, it's perfect, because my mom only has to sit by herself for 10 minutes. And so I'm back to singing with praise team at least until Carla gets better. If it works out, maybe I'll stay. I don't know, it depends. But that also means that I have to be there Wednesday night for practice. So that means I'm supposed to be going to Bible study Wednesday night now, and practice is after Bible study. And I don't like going on Wednesday nights. I really don't. I love being in church, and I love learning more, but I just don't really enjoy going on Wednesday nights. I never have. Granddaddy used to make us go to church every time the doors were open, including Wednesday nights. And I've never cared for Wednesday night services. But it also means that I'm supposed to be there at like 8:30 in the morning on Sunday to do a run through with the praise team. And my mom doesn't like to go to Sunday school, and unfortunately, since I'm her ride, she has to go to Sunday school now. And I know she's not happy about that, but that's just the way it is. And so, yeah, the bicyclists are out, guys. But anyway, yeah, just I'm back on praise team at least until October. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's a gorgeous morning this morning in Northern Virginia. The bicyclists are out bicycling on the main roads, and that's to be expected up here because we have a ton of bicyclists. And yeah, the bicyclists, they seem to forget that we're bigger and heavier and deadly, and they forget, and they expect, you know, sometimes they seem like they think they rule the road. Now I have total respect for them, and yes, I do watch out for them. I am extra careful around them. And Steve's cousin was killed a year and a half ago in a bicycling accident. She was a world champion bicyclist, very well known in the bicycling community. And she was killed when she was hit by a car while she was out on a training ride near her home. And they now have a law up there in Canada. Mostly it's New Brunswick that passed the law, but it's called Ellen's Law. And it's because of Ellen and the way she died. And basically we've got the same thing here. Oh wow, that's cool. They're using this pasture over here for, looks like little kid baseball. That's cool. But you know, that's just the way it is. So I've got a ways to go, down 15 before I get to Bev's, the ceramic place. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go, and hopefully I'll be able to talk to you after we're done. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, Zephyrs.